I struck out while recruiting for IB internships. Is there any other way I can break into finance? What other career paths can I take? Hi, my name is Ekta Kumar, and I'm a first-year student at Cornell. If this is your first time watching my videos, welcome to my channel. I like to discuss all the different ways that you can break into finance and also how you can pivot yourself into an MBA career. Today, we'll be answering all of those questions, including how I got my internship at RBC's Wealth Management program. So without further ado, let's get into it. First off, let's start off with how the investment banking recruiting process looked like for me. I've already made a video about the investment banking recruiting process at Cornell, which I've put a link in the description below, so please go and watch that video right after you watch this video. When I was recruiting for investment banking, I had to go through a variety of different coffee chats before I could get to the final super day. These coffee chats tested your ability to be charming enough to be put in front of clients, have enough financial or technical knowledge to be able to build financial models, and also get a vested understanding into why exactly you wanted to go into investment banking. Sounds easy, right? Not quite. On top of doing all of that, you also had to be up to date on the current financial trends and also be able to pitch a deal pitch in the middle of the interview. Also, if you don't perform well in any of these coffee chats, you're automatically cut from that recruiting process and no longer allowed to move forward with that bank. During my recruiting process, I had the chance to have multiple coffee chats with multiple different banks and also had the chance to super day with a bank. And although I wasn't able to get an investment banking internship offer, I definitely learned a lot of things through the investment banking recruiting process, which would be helpful to anybody who's watching this video right now. First of all, IB interviews are a conversation and not just a test of how much technical knowledge you have. Now, in technology, tech interviews are conducted completely differently as compared to business interviews. In a tech interview, you're basically hired based off of your coding abilities and your technical skill set. In business interviews, you're hired based off of your likability and how personable you are. What that means is that you have to be able to connect with the interviewer almost like you would connect with a friend. However, this friend is responsible for making sure that you move through to the next steps of the process. The second thing that I would say is that investment banking is not the only option. I think a lot of business school students walk into MBA thinking that there's only two career paths that they can take, either investment banking or consulting. However, investment banking and consulting aren't your only two options. There are many other paths to break into finance like asset management, wealth management, sales and trading, and even corporate finance. Third, always make sure to have a backup plan. Investment banking internships are tough to come by, and they tend to prefer people who already have a background in finance over someone who doesn't. Also, the long working hours with minimal control over your schedule isn't something that everyone is interested in doing. Now, moving on to the final portion of this video, how was I able to get my internship at RBC as a summer associate? So in the US, the investment banking recruiting cycle runs from August to about October, maybe late November, right before winter break. During winter break, almost all of hiring stops as everyone goes off for their holidays or their vacations, or Christmas vacations, and there's very few jobs that are available for international students that sponsor, and also very few jobs available overall. However, in Canada, the internship recruiting cycle starts about mid-January and runs till March. So basically, I was able to apply for different jobs in mid-January. I interviewed in February, and by March, I was able to get my internship offer, and I was done interviewing by that time. And my second interview was more of a technical sort of structured interview, so I got asked a few basic technicals. I got asked how to perform a DCF, what $10 of depreciation looked like. So basically, I got asked very simple technicals, and I was able to move forward in the process and secure an offer with RBC's Wealth Management Performance Management team. Now, these interviews were a lot easier than the investment banking interview. I basically went over what I had done throughout the investment banking process, got tested on a few technicals, and also had a chance to express how much I knew about RBC and RBC's different products. So a common question that was asked in my interviews was, tell me about a company that you've been following up on, or how do you feel about the current financial market? And I'd have to follow up with a company deal pitch or any of the trends that I'd read in the Wall Street Journal or on Bloomberg Technology for whatever sector that I was recruiting in. So basically what I did differently in these interviews is that I started to treat these interviews like a conversation. Not only that, I got a chance to work on a lot of different finance models and really get a chance to apply all of my academic knowledge practically. So that being said, make sure that you apply to all different kinds of internship instead of putting all of your eggs in one basket for investment banking. basically, that's all I can say about my recruiting process and what it was like recruiting for investment banking at Cornell, and also how I was able to get my internship offer. If you guys have any more questions, please leave them in the comments below. And if you like this video and all of the other videos that I've made before, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. If you want to watch more videos by me, I put them in the description below, or you can click on any of these videos that pop up in the end screen. Again, thank you so much for watching this video and all of my other previous videos. I will see you in the next one. Bye.